Good morning everyone, and it really is morning. It's just coming up to 7 o'clock. The sun is just rising over there and you can see this thing right across the lake. I actually have no idea what it is, but it's something to do with water sports. This is Lakeland in Pattaya, the big water sports centre just outside Pattaya, about 4 to 5 k's out of the city. Not here for water sports at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm here for Cars and Coffee Pattaya. It's going to be a big one this morning, so stay tuned. The cars are rolling in. Sadi Cab, good to see you. The cars are rolling in, and from that BMW to this absolutely rat look, man. And then here we've got another 620 coming in as well. And then behind we've got a Cefiro that is fairly jacked and it's got LEDs. So you kind of get what I'm talking about. And we've got an FD Type R style as well. It's going to be busy this morning. It's going to be pretty epic. Pretty much the first car I see is this new BMW build from Great Garage, Great Giroud there. He does a fantastic quality. This is going to be absolutely epic. We'll come back to this in a minute. We'll let him get parked up. We'll come back to this in a minute. But this guy does fantastic quality. This A31, I saw in this car park just very recently. It's kind of half-finished project. The cars are queuing up to park. You can see there's a big long queue of cars, faster than they can park them up. Man, I just point this out as well. I saw it in the dark last time. It's got Ricaros in it. That is really, really nice. Big calipers. And I like kind of the aero flicks, the yellow lights. Anyway, I need to keep walking up. I need to go and check some cars out now. You really have to hit yourself in the mood at 7 a.m. before coffee or anything like that. But there's so much cool stuff here. You're not going to run out. It's easy to get motivated. And here we've got this A31 coming back past again. I need to look at it another time because that is just absolutely epic. And what I want to show you today really is the Pattaya scene, because it's really hardcore, it's really epic, and it's completely different to Bangkok. Although we're only like about 150 k's away here, and it's just straight down the highway. It's less than an hour and a half to get from Bangkok to Pattaya. The scene changes, much more hardcore. It's much more individual here. People interpreting cars the way they want to do it. And I absolutely love that, because you go to any meet in Pattaya, you'll meet huge passion and you'll meet stuff you've never seen before. Ideas you've never seen before. And I absolutely love that. And we just look around here at all these cars and you can just see there is so much individualism here. It's absolutely amazing. Man, it's 7 in the morning. There's a guy in a paraglider flying over. This is Pattaya style. And it's not just road cars you're going to see. All these road cars, you're also going to see race cars. And this looks absolutely epic. Composite bonnet. You can see races in the Toyo series, Sadi Cab. And I absolutely love that. It's got a prancing horse in the C-pillar door trim. Big carbon fiber rear wing, everything going on there. That looks absolutely epic. And that's what I really love in Thailand. You drive your race car to a car meet on a Sunday morning. That's amazing. And here we have the first dancing car of the morning. I absolutely love this stuff. 7 o'clock in the morning in Pattaya, and you have a car that is dancing. I mean, that is just absolutely epic. And he is cruising off at like a serious angle to one side. Man, that is what it's all about. And he's still going. That is crazy. Let's walk around and have a bit of a look more, because this is an absolute highlight for me of the morning. This is absolutely going. His battery is going to be doing serious work, and it's independent, the bouncing from the front and the rear. Man, what a way to start the day with something like that. And then straight off we got the Chevy pickup in left-hand drive. The whole rat look going on there. That is also absolutely amazing. I love that as well. And that is running really, really low. And straight from that, we go to the current generation of American muscle car in a pretty loud orange. And then it got this Honda City, man, and that is absolutely modded to the max. That is really bright. I love all the light work there. Everything going on, roof box, curtains, and that interior is really customized. You see that paintwork is really impressive as well. You see pretty special custom rear lights on it, quad exhaust exits. He's been to Malaysia in this car, man. That is absolutely a full-on city. And it's not just Hondas and Toyotas. Here is a Suzuki that is absolutely modified right up as well. Every JDM brand gets the treatment here. And this looks pretty nice actually. It's got a low wing here, big blacked out lights, and you can see the treatment there. The split rims with all those spikes coming out. It's quite unusual. And in fact, not just one, there's two of them. Here's another Ciaz as well with a wide Rocket Bunny style kit. Man, that looks really good, and he is running it right down on there. He's rubbing his way into the car meet. And then we have a very famous AE92, and I actually saw this guy last night, and he's got pop up and down headlights independently. Sadi Cab. Saw this guy at the beach in Jomtien last night with his car. We went to hang out, have like a pre-cars and coffee meet. Man, it is a beautiful looking car, and this guy does a lot of work with these cars, does some amazing stuff in his garage, and here we straight away have another one, and that is really, really clean as well. Man, it's looking good this morning already. And here we have the event, Pattaya Cars and Coffee on the t-shirts here, and you can see by the creases, these are straight out of the bag. This event is well organized with a lot of staff and a lot of people involved, and a lot of cars and a lot of interesting stuff. This 350Z, there's a lot going on in the paintwork, and I really love the quality that he's achieved on that. More EGs, man. A lot of EGs rolling in here, as you'd expect in Thailand. Pure pouring in now, super fast. I just want to take you up to the main entrance and get the view. And here you can see the main road heading through Pattaya, well, like the bypass road. And here's the entrance, Lakeland. And then look at this FD in this kind of pink stroke purple metallic wrap with all that work going on, racks on the back, rear wings, man, that is the full works completely. And they're absolutely queuing up down the road, out of sight. And it's only 7:30, but the sun is coming up fast. These events start early and finish early. And this is a car I saw last night as well when we went to hang out on Jomtien Beach. This is a super rare Corolla Turnout, absolutely super rare. And straight from that, we got an RX-8 with some really nice modifications, and I love that kind of orange. The cars are rolling in, here is the signs, and it's not just cars. People out exercising on Sunday morning. We're very focused on cars, and I'm showing you the cars coming in the main entrance, but these two ladies here have run 50 Ks this morning. I feel a bit ashamed now.
Yeah, we are a group with Ultra, Viva Ultra Pattaya. My name is Viva in Pattaya. Now today we got a hit for 50K because I'm an ultra marathon runner to practice today.
There's a lot of really cool stuff rolling in, a lot of diversity. Here we have a first generation Celica, beautifully finished on steel wheels. Then you got an MX-5, lip spoiler on the front, period style wheels. That looks very, very nice. And then we've got a Silvia, and that has got a front body kit that I don't know particularly. A lot of modification going on here. Nismo wheels, gold calipers, very, very nicely done, and a huge back bore exhaust. So we're going to leave the cars rolling in for a minute, and I want to show you two cars. This BYD here, but first of all, this Altis here. Taxi spec Altis, and it is absolutely amazing. You look how wide that body is, and you can see everything has been done. It's got a composite bonnet with these air exits in it. The headlights are custom done, and you look down here at all this custom front splitter, fog lights in there, and you can see how wide it is here because he's left the gap. In fact, we can look up here and just see the width of that is incredible. Carbon fiber door mirror shells, carbon fiber piece in the A-pillar corner, and you can see these big skirts here. Man, that is absolutely amazing. On the back, we can see how this 3/4 is so wide, and he's right down on air. Looks absolutely amazing. Aero pieces off the roof, gigantic rear wing. And what I really like here is he's custom made the wing into the bezel around the registration plate. You can see it's all molded in. It looks absolutely fantastic. We can get a look again here how wide that is. That must be 10 centimeters plus. And we've got these massive canards, 3 of them on the back, and it all looks custom done. And then on the back, we've got this diffuser coming right out, and you can see the strakes in it, and it flicks around the side. Very, very impressively done. All the details are custom as well. You can see the rear lights. Absolutely love that. And then we go on to this, a BYD seal on air with a body kit on. And again, you can see there's a bit of width here. You can see the forged carbon on the corner there. We'll try and go around the front so we can have a little bit of a look to see it on air, because I've never seen a BYD on air before. And you can see that is right down completely. Big, massive Brembos, cross-drilled and vented discs. All these aero pieces, and you can see the aero skirt. 2 cars I've never seen before here, and 2 cars that look absolutely amazing. Here we have some Rotiforms right down on air, rubbing on the bodywork, a real big stance going on there. But this is not JDM, this is a Persona. This is a Proton, and you can see on the front here as well, the stance and the way that is right down. This is actually a Proton. They modify everything here, and it's on Malaysian plates as well. But in fact, I was just for a second going to say maybe this is a Malaysian car, but it's got a Thai tax disc. So we swapped out to the Malaysian plates, and these are also the smaller ones that you get when you cross the border with a Thai car, and you have to have the Thai plate written into English for Malaysian laws. So while I'm talking about this Proton, the owner of the BYD has actually popped around and opened the bonnet, and we can see the air suspension sitting in here. That is amazing. That is incredible packaging. I absolutely love that. Electric cars now are really getting the treatment, and that is absolutely bang on. Got a pretty nice Suzuki Swift here, rally style, with the big white speed lines jacked up, the red mud flaps, and Recaro leather interior. That looks really nice, and a roof spoiler. And then here we have a BMW right down on air on split rim work wheels, and that also looks really nice. From that crazy wide body Altus to seal jacked right down on air, this Rally Swift, this BMW also jacked right down. We have this E30 really nice. It's all been tricked out AC Schnitzer style. Really, really nice. Got the wide body there, and these wheels, these split rim wheels, they're very valuable, very sought after. Really, really nice. Respect your elders. He's got Momo steering wheels, Sparco harnesses, and he's got these period style bucket seats. I'm not sure who actually makes them. Very, very nice car. If we go around the front, beautifully done, race towing eye, and then we move on to an EG, and again that is pretty clean, pretty nice. Big wing on the rear and kind of tricked out with the front splitter. Very nicely done. SSR wheels. Nice group of cars here. I'd love to take any of these home with me. And in fact, this BMW, I should say, we can see in the back here, it's all been stripped out in the rear, and we've got the bulkhead, the firewall in the back there. Looks really, really nice. And I nearly forgot, this EG, very, very nice wide body. Belongs to a friend of mine. He used to be blue, but he's just very recently wrapped in white on work wheels. That is really, really nice. Really big aero parts on the front. Very, very strong looking car. And again, you can see got this rear wing here, all molded in. Very, very nice. The Rocket Bunny kits on the EG just look absolutely fantastic. And this car, for me, is done perfectly. Right, we need to keep moving because the sun is making a big appearance now. I met this guy about 12 hours ago on the beach. I was just going to show you all these jazzes along here. You can see all the way around, and saying there is a big scene for the Honda Jazz in Pattaya, and a lot of car clubs. But I just want to look over at the road because the queue of cars is still absolutely insane. And this BMW here with a real classic kind of style livery looks good. Evo's there, R33 there. Man, this city in a real pale blue. But I also just want to mention this car here because he has come without his bonnet. And to be honest, when we're right in the dry season like we are, you can see it's just going to be sunshine here. You can leave your bonnet at home when you come to a car meet on a Sunday, and a lot of people do as well. 200SX, classic W123, and then we've got a car, that pink EG, that I want to make a video on very soon, but it hasn't quite aligned. But I saw that again at the AE92 meet, which I mentioned earlier. Looks absolutely amazing. We'll get back to that very soon. Here got a very nicely done classic D-Max here. You can see the engine bay is absolutely perfect. It's got a turbo on it. It's got its air intake here. But then we look at this FD, man, because that is absolutely right down on air. And those wheels, kind of very period, they really suited. It's got a skirt on it. That looks absolutely strong. And you can see there are a lot of people now clustered around the coffee trucks. It's going to be a big queue here. That is absolutely amazing. When that's parked up, I'm going to hunt that down and have a walk around and show you it. Here's a super clean FD with a big wing on the back and a towing eye. But then we look at this Accord, which is really, really nicely done. You can see it's Inspire badged. Absolutely everything is modified. Even these little Mitsubishis get the work in. He's got a Monza shop carbon bonnet and carbon wings on it. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock in the morning and the sun is now absolutely burning me. So I apologize. Rest of my video, Sadi Cab. And here's the A31 Chonburi Rayong hardcore mob. This is the next generation of A31 owners right here. A31 is kind of a passion thing and it runs through that family totally. Anyway, while we're talking A31s, I just want to show you this one here. Super clean, really nice color on it, really nice 18-inch rims, but I've actually no idea the brand on that. Worked really well, upgraded calipers. Then we've got Datsun 620 pickup here, but I want to show you the one next door to it because this is amazing. Datsun 620 wagon, kind of proper genuine wagon. That is not like a carry boy rusted on. And look at this, the rust coming through there. I absolutely love that. That is running really, really low. You can see it's got huge patches of rust here. And a side exit coming out there, man. I'm not sure that's real or for show because there's no burn marks on a lot of filler around it. Man, that is absolutely amazing. I love this, super rare. The whole roof is patina and everywhere it's patina. And you can see the holes absolutely everywhere. That is a real period thing in motion. He's been to the Landed show. He's been to retro car meets. He's got everything going on that. Absolutely love that completely. Let's look around the front. Complete patina bonnet, all the gauges going on, the front wing and inside, man. Never judge a book by its cover. That is case swapped and that is absolutely mint. Giant turbo on it, everything new under there. That is absolutely amazing. That has shocked me a little bit. And it doesn't stop with that wagon body, that case swap in there and all this patina. Because if we look inside this car, it is incredible. Inside here, open the door, it's got a custom alloy door card, it's got alloy winder handles, and you can see it's got bucket seats, two different styles here. This one is very, very period. That one is a lot more modern. Sabelt harness. But the most interesting thing in here is the column shifter. That is absolutely amazing. He's got race style flick switches here. He's got all the gauges going in. He's got kind of fuel meter data logger on there. The original dashboard, AstroTurf over the center trunking. Kind of look fairly original, the rear seats, although obviously recovered. Race steering wheel, all the column bezels have gone. A gauge I missed down there. Man, this is one of the most amazing cars I have ever seen. I absolutely love this. More people I saw last night at Jomtien Beach. I showed you this W123 when it was coming in. Man, that is up at some angle. That is absolutely crazy. Let's look pretty close up and see how high that is off the ground. 14-inch rims, Germany in script there, original steel wheels. Absolutely love that. That is completely crazy. And you should look out for these guys because these guys are going to the next level. And right next to it, we've got another W123 and this is right down on air. That looks absolutely amazing as well. Very, very clean. And you can see it is completely swapped out. Turbo there, custom radiator. In fact, everything under here is absolutely custom. So we've got two crazy W123s right next to each other. So we leave those two W123s behind. We're going to jump past this left-hand drive Chevrolet pickup and then we're jumping the generations with the big Mercedes sedans here. And this is really, really nice. On air, jacked right down and is running on big 20-inch rims. Very nicely done. In black, it looks great. Custom style scripted there. And I kind of like these stickers here. I mean, I'm not going to explain that. I'm just going to leave you to draw your own conclusions. Very, very nice. And also it's got these oval twin tailpipes, almost flattened oval, and they look really good as well. And then I saw this coming in earlier, this Rambler, and these are really rare in Thailand. I mean, you do actually see a few Ramblers around, but usually they're kind of quite rough and ready and not restored. This one is absolutely perfect. You can see it's left-hand drive, as you would expect. Very, very nice, still running on the original steel wheels and the American motors on that hubcap there. That is very, very rare to see one this clean in Thailand. And from the Rambler we jump to two Celicas that are really, really nice. One white, one black, and they've got the whole GT4 thing going on with them. Kind of like the wheels here as well. They look absolutely spot on. And on the back, they've both got the GT4 wings, as you kind of expect in Thailand. There's a lot of FDs here today, but we've got to take a look at this one because it's really, really nice. Apart from this grey that works bang on, all this wide body going on, all the Mugen stuff, the air scoop there, the composite bonnet, a lot really nice to look at here. Wide body kit, and I kind of like these blue bolts as well, but look at these mirrors. These are real aero style. This is like a crushed oval. That must be maybe 4 centimeters or so oval. Really, really nice, but that isn't really the pièce de la résistance of this car. The rear wing is absolutely mental. It's got huge swan neck mounts, and I'm pretty sure all this is custom made for this car. It's got braces here, and you can see it's a split wing here with an adjustable flap on the back, kind of like a big gurney flap. Carbon fiber end plates, and we get round the back and look at those custom rear lights, quad exhaust exits, diffuser and everything going on. That is the works. So while we're on this crazy FD, I just want to mention this Corolla with the touring trims on it, because I was here right in this car park just a few weeks ago for an AE Corolla meet as well. It's called the AE9 kind of X meet, so it covered all the 90s, the 00 things like this. So I mentioned it before, but if you want to see that video, drop down the description. I'll put a link in there, and it was right in this car park just a few weeks ago. It's going to get this guy to wait for me, but his hands are absolutely full. People are already starting to leave, and these Mustangs here, Sadikab, these Mustangs here are all rolling out. So just let them get past, and then I want to show you this car, which is built by this guy here, Mirko. This EG is absolutely amazing. You can see what I love is all the tailgate has been deleted out, and it's kind of got a one-piece solid rear end. It's done by Concept Car Pattaya. Absolutely amazing car. The wide body here, all the detail, the stance, everything going on here. You can see the nitrous bottle, the sound system in the back, Recaro seats, the engine bay really nicely detailed. But I'm going to come back, I'm going to drop into this guy's garage very soon and make a whole video on this car because it just absolutely amazed me. I did a walkthrough of it the other night when it was here at the AE92 meet, but it was dark. I really want to find out the full details of this because there's so much going on. I mean, just look at these carbon fiber mirrors and bezels. This is super quality work, but we'll leave this for another day. So we'll catch this guy very soon. This RZ1 is pretty rare. There's a few around, but you don't really see them in particularly good condition. This one is really nice, and it's running on 14-inch DTM racing wheels as well that look really good on the car. But I just want to show you this E36 because this is absolutely bang on. Pac-Man and all the period computer game stuff. I absolutely love that, and you can see he's actually got them plastic ones standing up here on the dashboard right down the side of the car. All these graphics for Pac-Man, and you can see the 36 in this really big period dot matrix. That is really, really nice. Again, we got that on the back, very, very nicely done. And there's actually a big meet coming up for E36s in a couple of weeks at Market Village, Svanapum. It's going to be about 200 plus cars there, and already in Market Village they put some cars on display. So that is a meet that you really want to catch up with, and certainly I'll be catching up with it because that is quite close to my house. Bright colours here this morning: blue, yellow, red, grey, white, purple. It's all going on in Pattaya this morning. Here is another BYD of the car meet. Time is really changing quite quickly and adapting to new things. And here's something you actually don't see modified very often, a Corolla Cross. That's a crossover based on the Corolla sedan. And quite rare to see them modified. In fact, I think this is the first one I've seen modified up. And you can see he's got a lip on the front, and he's got some kind of quite sophisticated aero features there. Then it's right down on air as well, on air suspension. It's got Volk racing wheels, discs and bells. Man, You do not see that kind of thing very often at all. That looks really, really good as well. Earlier I showed you these two Suzuki Ciaz coming in, but what I didn't realize is they're both on air suspension and they're both got scissor doors. Man, I got to kind of duck and dive my way around these two doors. And look at that custom interior, all that red and white leather, carbon fiber trims, everything going on here. You see on that door a little bit better how much custom work there is. Rocket Bunny style kit, work wheels, man, that is right down on the air. These things are absolutely amazing. I saw this A31 Cefiro in the car park here at the AE92 meet a few weeks ago, because you get other brands, other models come jumping in. But I didn't really get a look at it. It was dark and it was just parked up in the corner. But I like what's going on. And first of all, it's kind of a work in progress, but I like these big white composite body panels and these kind of big aero pieces here and these white import wheels look really, really nice. And you can see it's got an RB26 in here, big turbo going on there, Greddy turbo, cross brace, a lot of work going on in there. It's got some kind of Japanese details there. Kind of like this a lot actually. And inside he's got Recaro bucket seats, Sabel harnesses, all the JDM thing going on. That is a very, very nice car. And I kind of like actually the way he's kept the bumpers in the prime estate. I don't know whether that's the final or not, or whether he's going to paint them, but I like that. I like the colour, like what's going on. Here we've got a very nice A31 here with a 2JZ swap in it, big turbo. He's actually put 2JZ, I'm not going to say that on the oil cap. Very clean, carbon grille, nice detailing in high quality finish. Recaro seats, it's actually for sale. He's saying he's got 800 horsepower on the E85 and 555,000 baht, I guess is the price. Quite a lot for a car like this, but with 800 horsepower and a quality finish, maybe it is worth a look. A lot of nice details going on here. I kind of like this skirt work, this overlay here, and the gold NK wheels, gold Greddy calipers, and the bell has been done in gold as well. That looks really, really nice. Sky's been a lot of places. And then if we look on the back here, he's actually put RPS 13 in the back instead of the 200SX, and I like that as well. That's really nicely done. Looks like an overlay piece over carbon fiber. And again, this carbon rear wing with all these mounts and this brace here, very, very nicely done. Twin exits. And a look at this body coming out here, man, that is absolutely beautiful. So leave this pretty nice EG alone and we'll look at this E30, because what do you say about this? It is absolutely fantastic. It's got a really wide body on it, I'd say about 6 to 8 centimeters, and you can see the bolt-on arch pieces, looks great. And these wheels look huge, 225 40 18s on an E30, big calipers, cross-drilled discs, big skirt sticking out there, man, that is absolutely amazing. Swapped out, that looks fantastic. AC Schnitzer strut brace, everything going on here, custom radiator. It's got the old style leather cover on there, man, that looks absolutely amazing. Got a skirt going on. Just look at another BMW going past, but look at this big alloy plate at the bottom. We can see the cooler there, and look at these wheels coming out and actually see from this angle how much negative camber that is running. That looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'm not sure how well that is going to handle on those size wheels and tires, but it looks amazing. I got to mention this Nissan March because you don't see a lot of these modified these days. When they came out, they were quite popular in the car community to jump on and modify, but not so much now. But this one's got a big body kit on it. But what I really like, it's right down on air and it looks really good. And this shape, it's really enhanced by dropping it down on air. They've done a really good job with that car. So just see this purple FD going, all those kind of upgrades going on air suspension. Really, really like that, to be honest. Very, very cool car. This is really full race spec, or maybe it's a drift car actually. I absolutely love this. It's got a carbon bonnet, and then you look, it's running on these 18-inch NK wheels, 235/40s, big gaps here. So without climbing down, I think this is probably a drift car. Stripped out inside, and yes, you can see the levers going on there. Carbon dash, data logger, OMP race steering wheel, full cage, harnesses. Just look at this Evo leaving, that looks pretty nice. And again, you look at the fitment on the back there, that must be like about 3 centimeters coming out. That looks really, really good. Carbon boot, pins, everything going on. Man, that is rough and ready to go sideways. And then we've got Kundam's new AE92 wide body, and I think this is the first proper wide body AE92 in the world. Here we've got another car, and another famous car guy from the Thai car scene, come down from Bangkok. It's upgraded the exhaust. I need to take a look at that in a minute. That is a new exhaust system since I saw it last. Just look at this Corolla going past, because that is really nice, very clean. We saw that before. Anyway, this I think is the first wide body with proper integrated arches. All the wide body AE92s I've ever seen just have arch extensions to bring out the track. Man, got that very clean BMW leaving that I showed you before. It's quite hard to do anything here. There's so much stuff going past, and this is brand new. It's not finished. It's kind of like about 80% finished, but he's been doing it for a couple of years. And I said to him last night, please bring it down the beach at Jomtien. I need to see this. So hauled it down the beach last night. We made a whole video of it down at the beach. So if you want to see this in detail, a walk around, I'll be dropping that video up in the next few days. So we won't go any longer on that. We'll keep walking around, and you can see there are cars absolutely everywhere. So here we have a really nice yellow A31 engine swap. It actually used to belong to a YouTuber, Sanctioned Ivan. You can see it's still got the sticker down. It's running on Volk racing wheels. Got a new owner, terrific guy, Portuguese guy, lives over here. Looks fantastic. I kind of like this front end as well. And obviously I love yellow. Yellow is definitely one of my favorite colors for cars. Got a half cage. Looks pretty good, and it's got this drag style rear wing on it. I like that as well. Big bore exhaust, sheepdog on there. Full details, they kind of like those little details. In fact, we've got a visor over the rear screen. Like that a lot. So we've got one A31 leaving here, and I just mentioned this one as well. Really nice, clean car. Seen this a lot on my videos. Belongs to one of the top guys at the A31 Chonburi Rayon Club. Very nice car. A lot of A31s this morning. There's a big scene for the A31, kind of Chonburi, Pattaya, Rayon area. Big scene for them, so it's nice to see these cars. And here we have another car that I saw last night down at Jomtien Beach, and I saw at the AE92 meet a few weeks ago. And here is the owner, and in fact this guy is the organizer of the AE92 day meet. And in fact it is a great honor for me that the organizer of the AE92 day is going to stick my sticker on his car. This is a big honor for me today to be along there with a lot of cool stuff. Coming down here by the lake, it's a lot cooler than in the car park, and they are set up for the picnic. These guys were picnicking last night on Jomtien Beach. They're carrying on today, and it's all going off here. Got some pretty cool period wheels out, and the AE92s are rolling up. All the main guys are here. I think they're having a long weekend. AE92 Hardcore are out, and we should not forget this real nice classic Corolla. Not a lot of classics today, but that is actually making up for the emissions. So I just want to mention these two guys. Here, this guy on the left, he's the organizer, the owner of this event, and Kundam, he also organizes events here, and he's the builder of the AE92 wide body, and one of my super nice friends in Pattaya, and we were hanging out on the beach at Jomtien with a load of cars last night, just chilling, having a good time. The Pattaya scene is great, and these two guys do a lot of work really to get the Pattaya car scene organized, get people moving, bring it out, show it to the world. So real big thanks to what these guys actually do, and they're both a little bit camera shy, so we'll leave it there talking to their backs. A lot of people leaving now, and the end of a meet, people always lining up their cars to take photos. A few cars to mention here. This EK with a headlight delete looks good. Then we've got a Brio that's all pumped up, and then we've got this Civic in a Mitsu livery, and it really, I think, looks very nice here. This red and white, the whole livery works really well, and inside you can see he's painted it red. He's got red bride bucket seats. The whole thing works really well, and I absolutely love these kind of racing style liveries. I've mentioned this a few times before. And he's got Bye Bye Police on the rear, just to cap it off. I'm back where I started, down by this tower with this water sports activity, but when I started the sun was just coming up and the sky was red. Now the sun is right up there. It's coming up to 9:45, and I need to go because I am getting absolutely burnt now. So as I always say at this point in my video, thanks for watching. If you got this far, I appreciate you watching, and if you like this video, please hit the like button, and hopefully you see what I wanted to get across is the Pattaya scene, how different it is to Bangkok, how cool, how passionate, how vibrant it is, And for more videos like this on the Pattaya car scene, please subscribe, please stay tuned. I've got a lot more stuff coming up. I need to hit the Pattaya car scene a lot more. So with that, I'm getting burnt. I need to be out of here. See you next time.